afternoon, everybody. It's Saturday afternoon. Football Saturday, and I'm missing it because I have to go to work. Like I said, I think I'm working every Saturday from here on out. Got my schedule for Thanksgiving week. Right now, I'm only scheduled for 27 hours. I'm thinking that's going to change. But right now, they don't have me scheduled for Thanksgiving or Black Friday, which will be fine with me because, you know, my daughter's going to be home and she's flying out Friday morning after Thanksgiving. And I got to take her to the airport. So that'd be fine with me. Anyway, so I planned everything out again today. I'll show everything to you. I ate my breakfast. In fact, I had my snack. I was kind of holding on this to see if I really wanted it, but I think I'm going to have a little snack before I get to work. It's about 12:30 now. I'll get a break around 3 or 3:30. So I just brought a cup of grapes. I do have a cheese stick, but I'm saving that for after my late snack tonight since I work till 10 o'clock. And I brought the rest of my coffee with me. So if I eat everything that's on my plan, I have 16 points today. If I decide not to have those nuts in, I'll have 13 points. Let's see. My scale this morning was down. So, like 1.2 pounds from my weigh-in day. It was 198.5, I think. That's why I put it in my computer as soon as I do it, because by the time I come in, I'll forget. But yeah, I was down this morning. Seems like when I'm home, I do much better. You know, as far as staying on plan. Too many temptations in that store. And I'm really hoping I don't have to work down by the grocery aisle today, because that's where it gets me. Because down there, where I stand, it's in between Subway, where they're baking that fresh bread all day, and the deli, where they're making barbecue chicken all day. And plus, I'm cold down there. I forget who it was. Might have been Sandy that mentioned that she used to be hot all the time, and since she's lost weight, she's cold all the time. Me too. Not as much insulation. So I'm wearing my new jeans today, and comparison, I think this is true for everybody, not just for me, but you know, when you're overweight, we tend to dress in baggy clothes to hide our weight, and I think what happens is it makes us look even larger. Well, my clothes are pretty baggy on me, and I thought, I don't want to look larger. So my jeans fit. They're a little snug, but they are stretch jeans, so they move with me. But, you know, in my opinion, I look so much better. I'm just tired of being baggy and frumpy looking, you know? Lisa over from Dumpy the Diva, I was thinking about that in her channel name. I should change mine from Frumpy to Fabulous. I'm not going to, but I think that windy and the sun is out. I think this is the calm before the storm, because apparently we're supposed to get a good amount of snow on Monday, on my day off. And I have a nail appointment that I'm going to keep. And I'm going to go to that Weight Watchers meeting. So overall, this weekend isn't too bad. I mean, I have this one long shift, and then tomorrow I only have a 5-hour shift. I get off at 7 o'clock, and then I have the next 2 days off. So not too bad overall. And then I'm starting to work earlier shifts next week. I think I have 1 day, maybe 2 days where I work this late shift. And then I know the following week I work 8 to 5 almost every day. I don't know if I told you this, I made an appointment for the 20th to take my car in and get that coolant leak checked out, so that, you know, I can keep heating the car and not have my fuel line freeze up, or my engine freeze up over the winter. Hard to believe winter's almost here. So my son came over this morning. He brought me my dining room table chairs finally. I thought I had 4. There's only 2. So somewhere in all the moves, we've lost 2 chairs. So I'll get that fixed up on Monday. And he took the dog out for me this morning because it was really cold out. And gave me my key to the storage unit so I can start bringing the rest of my Christmas stuff over. The only thing is, I told him I need help bringing my big tree over. I remember last year when I had it up at my other son's apartment, it was tough getting it up the stairs, and I didn't have as many steps to go up. Anyway, but I can bring my other boxes over and start. I'll do that Monday or Tuesday. Start getting my stuff together. And I put my Christmas coverlet on my bed yesterday, so I'll get my bathroom fixed up. Somewhere over at my storage unit, I've got a shower curtain that is a Santa. I think anyway. Coming. I've been doing more thinking about this green plan. I think I told you yesterday I was going back and looking at my older menus. I can't find my one book. You know, when you join, they give you this book that's got some suggested menus and recipes and stuff. And I had that recipe booklet for a long, long time. I don't know if it's over the storage unit or what, but some of the things that I have on there, I have page something from Weight Watcher book, and it's not in the other Weight Watcher cookbooks I have. So I don't know if I can look it up on the app, if maybe they'd be there. One of our favorite meals was flank steak. I remember Joe really liked that. I would cook a big flank steak, and it would feed the entire family. But it had I marinated it with mustard and, something or other. I don't know. But I got the recipe from the Weight Watchers thing. And we had potatoes with it, and green beans, and it was a good meal. I'd like to do that again. And what was the other one? There was another menu that shrimp and black bean tostada. That was one of those recipes that I used all the time. remembering that going on the green plan, you have to accurately measure everything. Well, I'm used to measuring everything anyway. But since we've been on freestyle for so long, some things that we kind of got away from measuring, like the black beans, yogurt, that has to all be weighed and measured now because it counts. At least the yogurt does. I don't know about the black beans. I'm really kind of getting excited about starting this new plan now. I was a little nervous about it because, like I said, I've done well on freestyle, but I did really well on the prior program. I know Carrie mentioned the same thing, that that she did really well on the prior program. Little labradoodle here taking a walk. But anyway, yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit excited about, maybe having a jump start to my weight loss again this November like I did last November. Of course, last November was freestyle, but that's when I really started counting. So, okay, thank you. That was nice of you. Thank you. I'm staying on freestyle until Thursday. That's my weigh-in day, and that's when I'm going to make the switch. Even though I'm going to go to this meeting Monday night, I just don't want to switch midweek, I will get more points. Now, if I remember correctly, the prior program in freestyle lined up pretty well as far as points, even though some things on the other program, on the green program, have points that the freestyle didn't. It's still kind of lined up for your daily points, but it's going to take some getting used to again. And I'm glad I have Monday and Tuesday off, because then on Tuesday, after I go to that meeting, I'll be able to sit down and maybe make some menu plans based off of the new green plan. So it's my new lesson plan, my new green lesson plan. People, I can't tell you how much I really don't want to be working today. There are some really good football games on today. Well, Ohio State's playing Maryland. We should win that pretty easily. Oklahoma's playing Iowa State. And Oklahoma should win, but they've been kind of off their game the last couple weeks. And then Penn State and Minnesota are playing. And they're both undefeated. And that should be a good game. And I'm really kind of hoping Minnesota wins. I would much rather Ohio State face them in the Big Ten championship than Penn State. So, we've got Maryland this week, Rutgers next week, then we play Penn State. And then I think we have Penn State and then Michigan. We play Michigan on the 30th. So what's today, the 9th? Next week's the 16th. We have Rutgers 23rd. Yeah, we got Penn State the 23rd. 30th, Michigan. Out of those games, Penn State is the only one I'm really kind of worried about. I'm not really worried about the Michigan game, even though we're playing up in the big house and anything can happen in that game. Oh, all these people are in Walmart. They need to go home. I'm driving through the parking lot and too many people here. I'm parking over here because I'm here late tonight and I am not going to park way out in the middle of nowhere, especially because it's cold and it's windy and it's yucky. It's going to get yuckier as the night goes on. Okay, well, here I am. I've got about 10 minutes before I need to clock in. So here I go. Another day of, hi, welcome to Walmart. May I please see your receipt? See if I get yelled at today by customers for wanting to see their receipt. Saturdays are usually pretty crazy here. So, all right, let me show you what I have planned to eat today. And then I'll be back after I get home from work tonight to wrap things up. Have a good night, a good day, and go Buckeyes, go Sooners. Breakfast on this Saturday morning. Before I head into work, I made an omelet, which is 1 egg and 2 egg whites. That is 0 freestyle points. I think it's 2 green plan points for the egg. I also have a 1/4 cup of fat-free cheddar cheese in there. Again, it is 0 points on freestyle. I forget how many green plan points it would be. Then I have my oatmeal, which is 40 grams dry, 4 points on freestyle. So right now, since I'm still on freestyle, my plate is 4 points. My omelet is 0. And I have 2 points in my coffee. So it is a 6-point breakfast since I'm still on freestyle yet this week. All right, this is what I'm taking today. I'm going to have a cup of grapes I'm going to eat on the way to work for my morning snack. For my first 15-minute break, I made another turkey wrap. That's actually 5 points because I used the Velveeta sharp cheddar, which is 2 points a slice instead of 1. And then I have, for my dinner break, I brought my spaghetti squash with the 0-point marinara on there. I did bring 1 point's worth of Parmesan cheese to put on that, so 1 point dinner. I might have some of my good thins with that. We'll see. If I have the good thins, it'll be a 4-point dinner. And then for my last snack, I just brought some grape tomatoes and a cheese stick, so that's 1 point. So if I have the good thins, let's show you this. If I have the good thins, I'll end up with 16 points. If I don't, I'll end up with 13 points. So I'm probably going to have those good thins. And I might split them up between my 15-minute break and my dinner break because that spaghetti squash is pretty filling. So that's what I got today. So 16 points probably today. Okay, well, I'm home from work, and let me tell you, people today were downright nasty. I mean, really nasty. The store was crazy like I knew it was going to be, and people were just nuts. But let me tell you about the battle that I had with the donuts today. I won the battle. Let me say that. So I walk into the break room because that's where I go first thing. I put my lunchbox in its bin and go to my locker. And on the tables were boxes of donuts for all the employees. Glazed cake donuts. Or not cake, but the yeast donuts that I really like. So I looked at the boxes and I thought, well, not today, Satan. So I went and just got my stuff out and I walked out to the floor thinking, well, if I go back there at my break and there's still donuts there, maybe I'll have one. So I went back. At my break time, my cat was getting into the one tree. Went back on my break time, and there were still several boxes of donuts there. There was one table where there were no boxes of donuts. So I got my sandwich that I eat for my snack, and I moved to another table, the table that didn't have the donuts on it. And I looked at them, and I thought, well, maybe I could figure out a way that maybe I'll have half of one. I thought, no, I'll just be satisfied with my sandwich. I already tracked everything for the day. So on the way back to where I had to work, I'm thinking, if there are donuts left when I go back for my dinner break, maybe I'll have one. Because I had the points, you know. They're about 10 points a donut, and at that point I had the points. So I did my other couple hours, and then I went back for my dinner break, and sure enough, there were still donuts in the break room. So I heated up my spaghetti squash and turkey marinara that I had, and I sat down at the table with no donuts. And I thought, well, if I'm still hungry after I eat this, maybe I'll have a donut. So I ate my squash, drank some water, and I thought, I'm still kind of hungry. So what I did instead is I pulled out that container of tomatoes and that cheese stick, and I ate that. And that filled me up. So I went back to work thinking, if those donuts are still there when I go back there for my nighttime break, maybe I'll have one. Well, I went back, and lo and behold, the donuts were still there. So I didn't eat the good thins when I had my spaghetti squash that I had already tracked. Instead of eating a donut, I went to my locker and I pulled out my good thins, and I counted out like 21 of them, so it was only 2 points instead of 3 points. And I ate that instead, and that 15 minutes went by really fast. I was talking to one of the other workers, and I went back to work. And then I thought, well, when I leave, if there's donuts still there, maybe I'll grab one and just eat it on the way home. So when I clocked out, and I went back in the break room to clock out, all the donuts were gone. So I won the battle of the donut today. And yesterday, I don't think I told you this, I walked in the break room, and there's this great big huge cake. I don't know what it was there for, but it was for all the employees. Half chocolate, half vanilla cake with that, sugary, really sugar sweet frosting on it. I didn't have any because I thought the same thing. When I go back for my break or for my lunch or for my dinner, if the cake is still there, I'll have some. Well, last night when I went there for dinner, the cake was all gone. So that was good. So I fought off the battle yesterday, and I fought it off again today. Right now, I'm sitting at 15 points. It's 11 o'clock at night, and I am kind of hungry. I'm thinking I'm going to have maybe a cup of fat-free cottage cheese with some pineapple on it, because I am kind of hungry tonight. So I don't really want to have cottage. I have cabbage soup I could heat up and eat, but I don't want to work that hard. So I might fight off that urge too and just leave it at 15 points today. I haven't decided yet. But I want to let you know that I did fight off the donut urge today. And I have to work from 2 to 7 tomorrow. Who knows what will be in the break room tomorrow. There's always food back there for the employees. I liked it when they had fruit. They had a couple big boxes of apples there once upon a time. But I only work a 5-hour shift, and I only get one 15-minute break tomorrow. So that'll be good. I won't be back there much. So anyway, you saw everything I had to eat. I didn't eat anything else other than the good thins. Like I said, I counted out 21 of them, so it was 2 points. And that was it. So I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll show you what I have tomorrow on my short shift. I haven't even made a plan yet, but I don't go until 2, so I'll be up in plenty of time to make my daily plan tomorrow. Okay, well, I will talk to you tomorrow. I hope you guys had a great weigh-in this week, and exciting things coming day after tomorrow with the new program. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.